At it again, and we've got to talk about Elon Musk, who recently made some interesting statements. And it's why in a past video I said, well, I guess I kind of alluded to Elon is playing chess, not checkers. And you'll understand why here in a second, because I've got like 3 clips I'm going to show you guys. This first one is a bit long. It's about 5 minutes long. So stick around. I've got a couple more clips after that to show you guys that you're not going to want to miss. Like, share, comment, and hit that subscribe button if you are new. And let's dive in.
And you're clarifying this now, but there's a public perception that that was part of a apology tour, if you will. That this had been said online. There was all of the criticism. There was advertisers leaving. We talked to Bob Iger today.
I hope they stop.
You hope?
Don't advertise.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go fuck yourself.
Crowd went absolutely silent.
But
go yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is. Hey, Bob, if you're in the audience.
Well, let me ask you then.
That's how I feel. Don't advertise.
How do you think then about the economics of X? If part of the underlying model, at least today, and maybe it needs to shift, maybe the answer is it needs to shift away from advertising. If you believe that this is the one part of your business where you will be beholden to those who have this view, what do you do?
F-Y.
I understand that, but there's a reality too, right?
Yes. No.
I mean, Linda Yaccarino's right here, and she's got to sell advertising.
Absolutely. So,
I'll pitch in for advertising.
No, totally.
I'll advertise.
Actually, what this advertising boycott is going to do, it's going to kill the company.
And do you think that
and the whole world will know that those advertisers killed the company, and we will document it in great detail.
But those advertisers, I imagine, are going to say, we didn't kill the company.
Oh yeah.
They're going to say,
tell it to Earth.
But they're going to say, Elon, that you killed the company because you said these things, and that they were inappropriate things, and that they didn't feel comfortable on the platform, right? That's what they're going to say.
And let's see how Earth responds to that.
So this goes back to
we'll both make our cases,
right?
And we'll see what the outcome is.
What are the economics of that for you? I mean, you have enormous resources, so you can actually keep this company going for a very long time. Would you keep it going for a long time if there was no advertising?
I mean, if the company fails because of an advertiser boycott, it will fail because of an advertiser boycott. And that will be what bankrupted the company, and that's what everybody on Earth will know.
What do you think, then, of the...
Yep, and then we'll boycott those businesses, just like we did, that one beer. Yeah.
This goes back to the idea of trust, though.
Then it'll be gone. And it'll be gone because of an advertiser boycott.
But you recognize that some of those people are going to say that they didn't feel comfortable on the platform. And I just wonder and ask you and think about that for a second.
Tell it to the judge.
But the judge is going to be...
The judge is the public.
And you think that the public is going to say that Disney is making a mistake?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Disney themselves have basically said that they made a mistake with the whole woke stuff. So if Disney wants to go down this route, then they can go down this route. I will never be visiting any Disney location. I won't be purchasing anything Disney related at all whatsoever. No thanks. I will hard pass. Okay. There's plenty of other companies and establishments where I can spend my money. Plenty of others. A lot of others, right? Some would argue some others are a lot better anyway. So, if they want to get boycotted, then, hey, suit yourself, right? That's their choice. We live in America where they have freedom of choice. So if that's the choice they want to make, so be it. Well, the choice I make is you don't get any of my dollars. And I'm sure a lot of other people agree. You don't get any of our money. All those kids that you want coming to your Disneyland or Disney World, You'll never see them. We'll go somewhere else. We'll take our dollars where we're actually appreciated. It'll become a ghost town. Then what? Just saying. You know, we saw what happened the last time we boycotted and all stood together. Okay? Does Disney want to become the next? Do any of these other companies want to become the next companies that that happens to? Hey, that's their choice, you know, and they have their rights to that choice, right? I'm not saying that they shouldn't make that choice. That's their choice to make. Freedom. Live in America, baby.
You're going to boycott Disney?
They already are.
Well, there are some that are for lots of different reasons, but you think that this is going to, that you have the, this goes to actually the interesting of power and leverage.
Let the chips fall where they may. Let the chips fall where they may.
Can I ask why that is the approach? And I ask it because you've been
What's the other approach?
Well, you've been very particular about the approach to Tesla. When you think about the engineering involved in that, the approach to SpaceX, the approach to some of the stuff you're doing with AI has been very specific, right? There's not a let the chips fall where they may approach to those businesses, I don't think.
No, we focus on making the best products. And Tesla's gotten to where it's gotten with no advertising at all.
I understand that.
Tesla currently sells twice as much in terms of electric vehicles as the rest of electric car makers in the United States combined. Tesla has done more to help the environment than all other companies combined. It would be fair to say that, therefore, as a leader of the company, I've done more for the environment than everyone else, any single human on Earth.
How do you feel about that? No,
how do I feel about that?
Yeah, no, I'm asking you personally how you feel about that, because this goes, we're talking about power and influence and...
I'm saying what I care about is the reality of goodness, not the perception of it. And what I see all over the place is people who care about looking good while doing evil.
Facts.
Fuck them. Okay?
Agree. See, a lot of people who only care about looking good while doing evil. Ain't that the truth? 100% the truth. 100%. You know, and those aren't the only interesting comments that Elon Musk had to say. As a matter of fact, I need to try to find the list of companies that are boycotting Twitter. Let me see if I can find that. Twitter boycott companies. Because I want to put that on the screen for everybody to see. You know, which companies are, I believe there is a list somewhere. All right, so here is a list I found really quickly here. You got Disney, Paramount, Comcast, Lionsgate, NBC Universal, Warner Bros, Discovery, and Apple. And then also you got Fox Sports, Ubisoft, Axios, TechCrunch, Paris Hilton's 1111 Media. So yeah. There is a list of companies to know of. Okay? Do with that what you want. Now, back to Elon.
The degree to which old Twitter was basically a sock puppet of the government was ridiculous. So, you know, it seems to me that there's a very severe violation of the First Amendment in terms of how much government control, how much control the government had over old Twitter. And it no longer does. So, you know, there's a reason for the First Amendment. The reason for the First Amendment for freedom of speech is because the people that immigrated to this country came from places where there was not freedom of speech. And they were like, you know what, we got to make sure that that's constitutional. Because where they came from, if they said something, they'd be put in prison. Or there'd be, you know, something bad would happen to them. So, and freedom of speech, you have to say, when is it relevant? It's only relevant when someone you don't like can say something you don't like, or it has no meaning. And as soon as you sort of, you know, throw in the towel and concede to censorship, it is only a matter of time before someone censors you. And that is why we have the First Amendment.
Facts. And I think a lot of people who, you know, cheer and clap for this kind of stuff, you know, leftists, they don't really think about that. Like, it's fine and dandy when, the final judgment is on your side. But what happens when it flips, right? What happens when it flips and you're the ones that are censored? When you're the ones that are kicked off of, all of these platforms for different reasons and saying things that, the people in charge don't agree with. What happens then? Are you still going to agree with censoring folks? Highly doubt it. Or what happens when the people that, you agree with, the higher ups, no longer needs you as their cheerleaders because they have all the power? What happens then? Then everybody's censored. Would you still agree with being censored then? They don't think about this kind of stuff, and it's truly sad. It really is. Now, Elon had some comments. He was asked about Biden. And this is why I think Elon is playing a little chess, not checkers here. I hesitate to say he's playing both sides, but I understand what he's trying to do here. Things, you have advertisers leaving the platform, and he's trying to keep it alive, right, for the time being. I can't say guarantee, but I'd be willing to bet if you gave Elon Musk truth serum, he'd be a Republican. But I'll play this clip, and I'll say some more about that.
Could you see yourself, President Biden? If it's a Biden, could you see yourself voting for President Biden? If it's a Biden Trump election, for example?
I think I would not vote for Biden.
You'd vote for Trump?
I'm not saying I'd vote for Trump, but I mean, this is definitely a difficult choice. Yeah,
Would you vote for Nikki Haley? Nikki Haley, by the way, wants.
And this is what I was talking about there, right? He said I would definitely not vote for Biden. But I'm not saying I would vote for Trump. Like that's become like a thing. I think with a lot of newcomers that are leaving the Democrat Party. Oh yeah, I'm not voting for Biden, but I didn't say I was voting for Trump. Kind of thing. And I think that's kind of like a what's the word I want to say? It's kind of like a scapegoat kind of comment, because you guys remember just a few years ago, if you were a Trump supporter, you were ostracized. You were considered, I mean, some people still consider it, but it was kind of more mainstream. You were considered like the crazies and, the mean and nasty, terrible people. Oh no, you can never be a Trump supporter. What in the world? Absolutely. No. Well, what? No, get away from me. Fire that person, So I feel like it's one of those scapegoat kind of comments. Oh, I didn't say I was voting for Trump, kind of thing, even though they probably are. Now, I don't know this with 100% certainty. This is just my guess. But if you were to give Elon truth serum, he would say, yes, I am voting for Trump. I'm not voting for Biden. I'm voting for Trump. But because he has a big company that is facing a lot of scrutiny, that, the establishment does want to shut down already, I feel like he's just trying to play it a little bit smart here. And some of you may disagree with that. And I understand. Some of you are like, hey, stand on it. But if he stands on it and Twitter is destroyed in the process, now we have nowhere where we can really speak for. That's mainstream. Of course, we got like Truth Social and a couple of other places, but nothing the size of like Twitter where we can truly speak freely for the most part, so I think he's playing it smart, in my humble opinion. Call me crazy, but I think he's playing it smart. When you really stop for a second and think about it, he doesn't want Twitter to be destroyed. And I don't think any of you want that either. But if he goes too hard to the right, too fast, too soon, well before Trump gets back in office, he runs that risk. And I just don't think that's a smart decision. You make that move after Trump's back in office. You make that move after, Republicans extend their majority in the House and win back the Senate while Trump is in office. That's when you make that kind of move. That's when you do that. Okay? You don't do it now. Not yet. See, I feel like there needs to be more strategy involved in the Republican Party. I feel like a lot of the Republican Party is just, oh no, just do it, just go for it, without any type of strategy, right? You saw Democrats wait until a year ago to start bringing these. Well, not even a year ago. No, it was about a year ago, if I remember correctly, to start bringing these charges against Trump. They didn't do it right after he left office. They didn't do it then. They waited. They waited until when they knew it would interfere allegedly with the primaries. It would kind of bleed into possibly the next election if he was the guy. See, Democrats employ strategy. I feel like Republicans don't employ enough strategy. And this go around, I feel like guys like Trump are employing a lot of strategy, and someone like Elon Musk is doing something similar to that. But that's just my humble opinion about it all. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. To me, it just sucks watching Democrats employ strategy. And I'm like, yo, if Republicans employed some of the same strategies, for example, when, they were talking about going after Joe Biden and impeaching him and doing this and that. And I'm like, yo, slow your roll. Slow your roll. Why is this even announced right now? Why are they even announcing this right now? Wait until 2 months, 3 months before the next election. Then you drop it all. Bombshell news. Here are all the documents. Here's all the evidence. Look, this is the guy that you guys are about to try to vote for. Now you gonna vote for this over Trump? Like 2 months before the election, it's too late for them to replace him. You don't want them to replace him now. But, like I said, I feel like a lot of, most Republicans just kind of run around and just do whatever, with no strategy. And I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Maybe that's the case. Talk to me, please. Peace and love. I'm out.